Not tweak Aaron Rodgers' contract last week, meaning that while the QB got paid a nearly $7 million roster bonus, it also made it easier for Green Bay to move on from Rodgers in the 2022 or 2023 seasons. It also signals that the reigning MVP didn't get the contract extension he's been apparently looking for, and it led to reports that Rodgers wants assurances from the team that he won't be a lame duck quarterback this season. How about that? Shannon, will this be Rodgers' last year in Green Bay?
I just don't know how you just move on from a guy that just won the MVP convincingly. 48 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yep.
Took your team to back-to-back NFC championship games, although he didn't play particularly well in all those games. I just don't understand how you do that. Do you believe Jordan Love, give you a better opportunity of taking that next step, which is ultimately getting to a Super Bowl? Does he give you a better chance at that than Aaron Rodgers? Skip, Aaron Rodgers is not looking to retire. Guys don't throw 48 touchdowns one year and then all of a sudden say, you know what, I think I'm good, and just walks away. He's still upset that you took Jordan Love because Jordan Love, he didn't help you last year. He's not going to help you this year. You could have gotten somebody that could have helped on one side or the other that could have contributed. You can find anybody to throw practice, do skeleton and throw practice squad stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not what Jordan Love is not helping your football team win football games. And there's really assurances. Skip, that's not the kind of business the NFL is. They might have its sponsors, Progressive and State Farm, that offer insurance, but assurances, that's not what the league is.
No.
The league is today. Can you help me win today? We'll discuss tomorrow. But I'm not giving you assurances. And I know that's what he wants. He wants to say, okay, y'all really can get up off me after this next season and got no bonus money, so I'll be a little dead of money on the cap. And he's like, show me that I'm your guy. You keep telling me I'm going to be here for a long time. Drafted that guy last year, which left me on shaky ground. So he wants another, $50, $60 million, Skip, next 2 years and signing bonus, prorate that out. That way he knows you're not getting up off of Aaron Rodgers, Skip. You give him $60, $70 million in a 2-year deal, because I think the last thing he got $60 million, $64 million the first year of the deal. You give a guy that kind of money, you're not moving on after 2 years. So for me, for like the last 5 years, there's been this contentious relationship that we've seen play out, Skip, that's more in public than what the Brady situation. Because, Skip, we didn't really know the Brady situation until Seth Wickersham wrote that story.
2017.
2017, Skip. We didn't really know what was brewing behind the scenes.
Nope.
This has played out in public for the better part of 3 or 4 years.
It has.
And so it's going to have to come to a head sooner or later, Skip. But, Aaron, you were the Jordan Love. You once Jordan Love about a decade ago.
He was.
They had a guy that was a 3-time MVP.
They did.
And they took a quarterback. Even though you failed to him, they traded up to get this one. Now the roles have reversed.
Yep.
You're now the 3-time MVP that they drafted a quarterback to replace you with.
And it took Aaron Rodgers 3 years to finally win that job.
Yeah.
Mel Kiper reported that they completely rebuilt his delivery after they took him with the 24th overall, because he fell all the way from potentially 1 to 24. And he played for Jeff Tedford at Cal. I even watched Aaron in his junior year against USC get yanked from a game because he was playing so poorly. But the Packers did not love his delivery, and they rebuilt it. I'm not sure exactly what the technical tweaks were.
What they rebuilt, huh?
Because you think he's got the greatest arm talent ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm about to say is going to anger my friend Lil Wayne, so I'm about to get an angry text, and I apologize in advance for that. But the Green Bay Packers don't just have Aaron Rodgers. They have an Aaron Rodgers problem, because he is now, once again, holding them hostage, because he had a bounce-back year unlike maybe any I've ever seen.
Yeah, because you said he should have been comeback player of the year.
He should have been, because he got called out. He got put on notice by his own team, this multiple MVP winner, and they took a quarterback. They drafted up to take a quarterback in the first round, a very unproven commodity. And to this moment, I still don't know what Jordan Love is. I have no idea. I did not watch him in college. I've seen the YouTube highlights. I've seen various video on TV occasionally, but I have not seen him play a single snap because there was no preseason because of the pandemic.
Right.
So it wasn't like we got 4 shots of Jordan Love where we said, well, in that 3rd preseason game, he looked pretty,
Right.
I don't know. I don't know who he is. And all the reports out of Green Bay is he didn't exactly light up practice, but who knows, right?
Skip, Aaron needs to be careful. Because you remember the guy that kept trying to hold him hostage about he didn't want to come to training camp, he didn't want to come to mini camp,
all right.
and he kept holding out until they finally said, you know what, Aaron, you're in. Rodgers got to be careful, Skip.
Okay.
He keep trying to hold him hostage. They say, you know what, Jordan Love, you're in.
All right. My issue with Aaron Rodgers is the same it's always been. He is still more style than substance. He can just take over regular seasons the way I've rarely seen anybody. Maybe nobody has taken over the way 48-4. And he said, okay, watch this.
Right.
Runaway MVP, hands down unanimous MVP. No issue there. And then what happened?
Right.
He's now 1-4 in NFC championship games. So wait a second. In championship games, AFC and NFC, Tom Brady is 10-1 and you're 1-4. So Brady has won 9 more championship
10
games.
and 3.
10 to what?
10-3.
10-3? I
Yeah.
thought it was 10-4.
No, remember he lost twice to Peyton in Denver, and he lost to Peyton
Now,
3
when
times.
I looked it up today, it was 4. But
Remember he lost to Peyton both times in Denver,
Okay.
and he lost when Peyton beat him in Indy.
So that's it?
That's
3?
it. Yeah, he's
Okay,
lost 3
well,
championship games.
Okay, well, I'll take
10-3.
that.
10-3 is this good.
Okay, well, yeah, I had it at 10-4, but that
Wait a
means
minute.
that Aaron's lost 1 more, and Tom.
No, I'm saying Tom. Tom is 10-3 in championship games.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So he has one fewer loss than Aaron, but he's won 10-1.
Yeah.
10-1.
He has 9 fewer wins.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers, all-time postseason, he's 11-9.
Right.
But the 11 counts 4 in a row on the roll to the bowl. Right?
Yeah.
And that was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. So what is he? 7-8 since then. And remember, his 7 all have some flaws in them because it was Joe Webb. It was the Dez Catch game. It was Kirk Cousins. It was the Miami boat trip, where Odell took his receivers.
Well, man, Skip, stop that. Your guy beat David Garrard on the way to a championship, so stop doing that.
And I didn't finish with Mason Crossbar's 2 intergalactic field goals that I don't even know how either one of them went over the crossbar, but they did.
What?
And then just this year, he beat the Rams when Jared Goff was forced into the game with 2 screws in his throwing thumb. And was Aaron Donald not healthy? I don't think he was healthy.
No, he wasn't healthy.
I'm not even sure he played in the game.
But Adam Vinatieri kicked a game-winning field goal, Skip,
again,
in Antarctica.
I just gave you 6 out of 7.
He hasn't played well, Skip. I'm not here to defend
look
that.
at the losses. He lost to Eli at home. He lost to Kaepernick at home. That game at Seattle, that's the worst playoff game he's ever played, and that was the championship.
Well, your guy
game
lost
there.
to Eli twice.
Okay, well, I got it. But this
Eli,
is
big game
7-8. My guy is 34-11 in the
Yes.
playoffs. 34-11? So my guy has 23 more playoff wins than your guy, and my guy has only 2 more